Guys like popping videos and skincare as much as these guys love giving kisses, you're gonna love this next video, and check out Skin Medicinals, link in description. Okay guys, MrPopZit here. You know what we see commonly is Pilar Cyst. Not as common to see one this big. You start to get to 4 to 5 centimeters, you know, nice and tight there. There's a vessel going across. We can see, not a big one, but it's under there. So when this extra skin is here, I do take a little swath of the middle just so this will fall down flat for him. It's a nice ball in there. There's probably quite a bit of fluid too. So this could, when they're there a long time, sometimes there'll be like a paste or some fluid. We'll drain it, and then we're gonna get out the sac for him and then close it, and he'll just have a couple stitches there. Sometimes there'll be a little bunched up extra skin, but that will pull back into place in time. But definitely this is overstayed its welcome. When they get this big, it is time to remove these things because they can burst and become an abscess. So thanks to him for sharing. He found us online on YouTube, so glad we could take care of him. We're gonna get them all prepped and ready and be right back. Okay, we have them nice and anesthetized here. You can kind of see it turns a little white. Is the light too bright or no? It's okay.
It's okay.
And we're gonna go nice light cut here. I do take off a little bit of skin in the middle to help with closure. I know we have a little vessel there too. Now I was telling my MAs, when you make these cuts, I was telling him as well, it's kind of like when you put a little bit of whipped cream on a balloon and you try to shave it. That's what we're kind of doing here. If I go too deep, it can pop. And we may drain it anyways. I'm just trying to separate the skin a little bit. That's good. I'll just kind of separate a little here. See how deep. See what we're working with. It could have dry contents too. That would be interesting. Okay. Yeah. So quiet without the music, huh? It's funny, I was looking at another video we did like this, and we're so delicate, and then I poke it, and we're like, oh, okay, just push. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're like just little soft baby hands here. It just almost looks like the pore right here where it's attached a little. It might have been where it came from. It's almost like little micro cysts I can see as well. Good. Get this full separation here. That's good. Now this is our little skin handle so we can hold if it's kind of delicate lining. So I'm not going to take that off yet. Start walking back here. Doesn't have a normal smooth lining that I see sometimes in Pilars, but I see a lot of atypical presentations. Does have another one on the other side, not quite as big, but that'll be our next one we're going to do for him. Sure. Turn there.
Now, when you're saying atypical, is that?
Just it's kind of lumpy and bumpy, which sometimes old cysts get like that. It's been there a while. They'll almost look like very smooth and white, the pilar. This one has like little tiny, like almost like micro cysts or kind of some fatty tissue around it.
Okay.
Yeah. Any pain on any of this? No, you're okay.
We're good.
Good. Yeah, I might do a little piercing here. See what we got. Yeah, there was just kind of like a sheath around it, actually. There is. Yeah, now I see the smooth lining of a pilar. It actually had almost like a little sheath around it. It's interesting. Like a protective coating, even. Nice. Yeah, it was just right under some of that kind of fat tissue there. Now let's get the protective coating here. I can already tell it seems like it's loosening, which is good. Yeah, so now it looks like a normal pilar. Yeah. So now I'm going to pierce that and squeeze that out likely, because I'm not going to be able to get all the way down here to separate the connective tissue.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Just want to make sure we're all separated there and down here. Very nice. Push and see just how loose it is. Yeah, a little bit of movement, not much. Yeah, it's worth doing a little drain on it. Okay, a little sac piercing here. Cover your eyes. I think it's just going to be kind of pasty. And give it a little push. There we go. Yeah, it's just a paste in there. That's good. That is a pilar. Dead skin, oil. Sebum. Cell phones, people. Cell phones. No, just kidding. It was me. There we go.
Mine's off.
No, it was my. I know. I have a buddy. He does radio all the time, and sometimes it'll go off, and he's like, "Cell phones, people," and he's like, "Oh, it's mine." It's pretty funny. So there we go. Nice. There was a lot of contents in there. I'm gonna grab that with the forceps. Now we got a nice shriveled sac there. It'll be a lot easier to get out. Yeah, that's good. Just yellow keratin here. Now we're gonna walk that back down here. Now this is just connective tissue. Skin's a little thinned out, but that should still close great. Gonna feel some tugging, and then like I said, any stings, just let me know.
No, I'm good.
Got a vessel right down there somewhere. there's one vessel. Once we can get it to kind of roll out, I'll give it a little Lido in there if he needs it. Down there. Just little vessels. Definitely worth writing home about. It's impressive.
Aim to please.
Yeah, you did a great job. It actually had almost like this kind of fatty, like just a tissue lining over the actual smooth sac, which I have seen one other time in quite a big Pilar. Dab in there, I'm gonna give him just a little Lido at the bottom so I can cut across there.
I haven't felt anything yet. So.
Yeah, no, you're doing great. There might be a little bleeder. If we hit one, I want to be able to give you, might feel a little sting there. Anything? No?
No.
Good. Yeah, you seem very numb. We're actually pretty close. It's almost like Velcro. Once I get past the bottom, it really starts unfolding pretty nicely. Good. Okay. It's not a big bleeder, but perfect. Just a little connective tissue. Get back to the scissors. Almost there. Doesn't look like it's attached much at the bottom, actually.
Looks like little whips.
Yeah, right? I don't know if you can see that there, but you can dab. I mean, it's actually pretty smooth at the bottom. Just gonna push. Blunt dissection here with connective tissue. Very good. Looks like little spider webs, little vessel there we'll get. You probably hear that in your ears. A lot of people say it. Skin handle, don't fail me now. The scandal.
I can hear more of the clip than anything else.
Yeah, it kind of resonates actually when you have it on there like that. Nice. Coming out here, barely holding on. You can dab in there. Beautiful. You did great. Okay, so nice thick lining and kind of a pseudo lining around it that was there. Probably the body's reaction, but you can see that was really stretched out quite a big, this is probably about two millimeters in thickness. So that kind of pseudo lining right here. Got through that, saw the smooth lining we see with Pilar Cyst that come from the sheath of the follicle there. Good. Kind of stretchy. I always look for anything atypical inside. Don't see anything there. Very good. Very large Pilar Cyst. So it's the contents that were in there. It's kind of just like a yellow paste. I have had these have quite a bit of fluid, and then others that are even drier than this. So that's what's interesting. You never know what you're gonna get. One up here. This is the connective tissue there, kind of a sheath that's over the skull. You're not feeling any stings on these, right?
No, we're good.
Okay, good.
I mean, are you doing anything? Or?
Yeah, I'm giving you little shots. You have like 3 little vessels at the
No,
bottom.
just, I've been sitting here and nothing's really happening. So.
Yeah, good, good. That's awesome. That's the way it should be. Yeah, so we'll close this down, kind of pucker that up, and then that skin is going to pull back into place. He's got a nice pocket in there. Nice. There's one little offshoot right there. Good. Another one right there. Looks so clean. Looks so nice. Kind of, if you want to come around the corner here so you can see this side. There's a superficial vein I could see from the surface. It was just kind of right, just leaking there. Got it. One more here, and then we're gonna do a mattress stitch. You can see how red the tissue is. There was some inflammation in there from that pressure. And we got that out. Everything's gonna kind of settle down. 2 mattress stitches. I want it like a purse, kind of to pucker up here. So this is gonna heal with no tension right here. It'll be very loose. I'm gonna push it together down here with my mattress stitch. And then when we take it out, in time, it's gonna just flatten out like that. And kind of the meat will move around underneath there a little bit. A little bit of fat tissue that we push to the side and move back into place. I had somebody comment on one of my other Pilar Cysts. Look at how it dimples now. It's so stretched out. It's amazing how it relaxes down. Almost looks like elbow skin now. Somebody asked, why not just do simple interrupted? You could. I have seen some practitioners do that. But you're not addressing, especially on one this size, the pocket. There's kind of a deep pocket there, so I want to close that a little so he doesn't get a hematoma. I like the way that went in. This stitch will put some pressure on the deeper pocket there. I'm going to get about the same distance on each side. Right there. They tend to sometimes fold up a bit, so we're going to watch. I try not to pull it too tight. We want it kind of a loose, nice, just kind of loosely coming together. And then I will put some simple interrupteds right at the surface just to make sure that skin comes together the way we want. These things have so much tension on them. You have scissors there. And cut those a little bit longer. Just a smidgen. Smidgen is 5.6 millimeters. Just kidding. Nobody knows what actual smidgen is. You can see how this is just not supported at all. I'm trying to give it some support with these sutures.
It's a big hole.
Yeah, it's very big. You'll see in the video once it goes up. It's something. And the other thing you don't want to do is cut all that skin out, and then it's so tight, you know, where you take off too much. It's better to err on the side of leaving a little bit more than not enough.
Now the body's pretty good about healing itself.
Yeah, absolutely. And stretching back into place and just, you know, making do with what it has. You might even be able to put a little pressure bandage on here for him. You can cut it like halfway there, about a little bit, yeah, that's good. A little bit, just like that. Nice. And dab in there, just little leakers. Kind of melt that out, get all the air out.
You're not making me an airhead then, huh?
No, that's right. I'm taking all the air out. Not an airhead at all. Actually going fairly loose on these stitches, so this kind of can move a little.
Might bother people with OCD.
Right? The loose stitches. I know. There's always something they can find to bother them for sure.
Next time, just use a staple gun.
That's right, right? Just staple it. Alright, now we're just going to do this little top closure with some simple interrupteds that are right by the surface. This helps pin it down a little bit too. We may need one more, we'll see. More suture. I think I can get 4 or 5 little ones out of this. And just cut this one right under there. Almost done. The last couple stitches here. Do you need to move your neck or anything?
No,
just let me know. Okay.
Okay. We're too close to the end now.
That's right, huh? For sure.
That's like laying down watching TV, so.
That's right. One thing that's interesting about these is sometimes people are like, how is that going to heal when it's puckered up like that? It actually heals so well. Pulls down into place. It's really nice. Cut that one about right there. Yeah. Close. Do we have like the punch biopsy sutures, you know? Like the 10 centimeter one? Just leave the scissors there and grab one of those. just for the last two, we'll put in 2 black sutures.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have the 10 centimeters?
Yeah.
A lot of bubbles. Press them down in that pocket. Before I put the last couple in, I always press out any excessive fluid there. Good.
It feels better already.
I bet you feel less tension, like on the forehead, like all over. And definitely when that's pulling, it's tenting up on your forehead like that. Skin's very thin at the very peak, so that's why I'm not being super rough, just putting these little tiny sutures here. It's breathing. When I do, some people ask, why do you pull the knot to the side? I don't want the knot kind of getting in the way of these little bits of skin coming together and healing. So I'll pull it down on the side commonly. Cut both of those. I have to say, this is a pretty fun one. I don't think I've had this much fun doing a cyst in a while. I'm glad you came in. These are pretty neat.
Well, do I need to wait a couple of years for the next one then?
Yeah, right? Let's feed it, see if we can get it bigger.
Absolutely. I can get some food color and put some
Oh, that's funny.
dye in there too. Any particular color you like? Purple?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
or
let's go
green,
purple and green together. Feed the cyst. Make a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Cut this one here. Nice. It's all viable tissue, even though it's thin. We'll be able to use that. Heal. Still grow hairs there. He's going to be good. You can see how the hairs stopped growing out of those pores. There was so much pressure on them. They will likely grow back now.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah, they
How
should.
about the rest of it?
I know, right? For sure. I think that's all going to grow back. No, I'm
All
kidding.
gonna grow
Can you
back.
imagine?
All right.
Take the cyst out and you got a full head of hair in 1 year.
That would be great.
I'd be like, I need to grow a cyst. For sure. Okay, let's see here. Very nice. I like this kind of just loose. We're just letting that sit down on itself here. Push out any excessive air or fluid. And what's going to happen is he's just going to have a thin line there that eventually will actually heal together pretty well and be a very, very thin scar that he should grow hair all around. You can kind of see where there's still a little meat left on the ends, which is always interesting, and where it was the thinnest, it's just kind of crumpling. But I kind of built that structure back up to hold it up so everything sits the way it should. I didn't make him tight, so he still has good blood flow even to this thin skin. And everything, once we get these stitches out, you'll see it'll fall flat on the day we get them out pretty quickly. And then he might even have some of that kind of fluid will fill up in there to help it heal as well and make a better scar. So just one that I'm glad you found us. When you have something like that, if you have people that don't do hundreds of those, that can sometimes end up, a real mess where you don't maybe get it all out, or they just try and drain it. They don't want to go deep. They're afraid there's going to be a big artery there. But these are some of the most fun cysts. That's the most fun I've had probably in 2 to 3 years, I would say. I'm so glad he found us. It was just fun to get that out, see the encapsulation around the actual wall. And then it's interesting because once you get down to the bottom, that connective tissue, almost like spider webs, it just kind of pulls out, and there's not a lot of large vessels usually. So thanks to him for sharing. Thanks for popping by. Okay guys, this was our large pilar cyst on the scalp, and you can see this healed great. Still just a little puckered up, but that loose skin up here is already starting to kind of, you know, tamp down there a little bit. We had 2 mattress stitches and a couple simple interrupteds, and you'll see as I take out these mattress stitches, that's what's really kind of like a purse string, pulling that up and taking all the tension off where we cut them there, and it'll kind of start to flatten out the second I take them out. So we're going to get those out now. I'll show you how I take them out, and then we'll go from there. Right, we're just getting a little of the crusting and scabbing. That's normal. And then we will get these simple interrupteds. He had a couple mattress stitches right here. The mattress stitch goes through like a little purse string. Trim that, and they just pull out. It's just a little loop, just like that. You can see. And this is going to start flattening for them. But when you're dealing with all that extra skin, it's important to have a stitch that will kind of bring that together. Very nice. He had one more, yeah. It's kind of down in there. A little bit of, get that from this side. We'll get his simple interrupteds first. Piece of fuzz on that one. The last mattress stitch here, really puckered up on it. That one had the most tension because it was in the middle there. I get one side of it here. There it is. So now that'll start to kind of pull apart because that was what was holding it together. Get this here. And we'll see him back in a couple weeks because we're doing another pilar cyst for him and push out any fluid that was kind of built up. Very, very nice. So you'll see this will start to pull and that'll flatten, and that little rim of tissue that was kind of puckered up will start to flatten back out and looks good. So thanks to him for sharing. That was a lot of excess skin there. And the only reason he has that fold is because these stitches were up under there. So now that they're out, this skin will pull. I like it. So thanks to him for sharing. Thanks for popping by.